Good morning, Nigel James, Princess Motor Yachts, coming to you from Palma de Mallorca, where we're having another stunning summer's day. I'm here on board our stock Princess S65. This boat is here in Palma on a prime location berth, very much ready to go and very much for sale. So before coming aboard, I'd like to just point out a few of the features of this boat, and then I'll do that a bit as we walk through. While you're there, I think one of the main features we have for an S-class boat is this arrangement here, which is a superb sunbed, under which we have a garage where we can get a, say, for example, a Williams Tender 345. This all opens out, cockpit, saloon, sunbed, water. Obviously the platform drops away. But if you've got family and children in the water playing here, you can be on the sunbed, you can be in the cockpit, and everybody's in close proximity and you know, just generally having a good time. It brings everybody together in the same space. Why not come on board and have a closer look? Okay, so I think from where you are there, you can really get a sense of the space of this area. We have a terrific length here from where you are in the threshold of the saloon through to this cockpit with this sit-around table, which will also just fold up so that for more casual area, it makes it easier access in and out. It's good beam, it's good length, and it is super social. Although this is a sizable boat, you know, it's a 20-meter boat, it's very much a family boat, and that's our experience. It's mostly families, and we do certain things to make that easy and take the weight out of the boat. So here we have a third station. It just pops out here. That gives us our engines and our thrusters and even our anchor. That keeps it all simple, and it means that the guy driving the boat can be back here where there may be other people dealing with lines using these stern winches to bring the boat into the mooring and tie her up properly. I think it really works well and keeps it very simple. Just to make a point of this area, here we've got the staircase to the flying bridge, and what a beautiful piece of architecture that is. Nicely tucked away in the corner here, and underneath we take the opportunity to fit a small wet bar with a fridge and a sink. And then that brings us into our saloon area through this wide opening of the doors that push into the starboard side, and then this lift-up glass panel which creates this vast opening and connects the inside space with the outside space in a really nice way. Let's go and take a quick look. Okay, so as soon as you enter the boat, I think the key thing about this design and layout is this back area where the galley is designed to connect with the outside space again. So again, it's adding to that terrific social space that we were just talking about outside. And here we've got the galley where we can serve drinks directly into the cockpit or directly across to this table. And because we put this wooden floor here, and it's a completely flat threshold between cockpit and this interior space, it's a very easy to come and go, and one doesn't have to worry too much about a little bit of water here and there in this working area. And then we've just got this short step from where you are to where I am, and then we enter this more sort of cosseted saloon where we can sit and relax a little bit more, maybe watch a bit of TV, chat. We've got this fantastic U-shaped seat. It's huge, really long part of the boat. And then here we've got our standard, our entertainments, our pop-up TVs, our fridges, our ice makers. And looking at this wood, you know, it's just a beautiful finish on the boats today. Everywhere you look, there's design, there's detail. There's a real sense of quality when you feel around here. Not to forget this roof. So we have an opening roof, another classic S design. You know, I talk to some people and they say, oh, well, I never use that. But actually you would, because maybe right now in the day it's too hot. But if you were out of an evening and you're at anchor and you want to really open up the boat and get the air through, you can open up this, you can see the stars and the sky, and it really mixes up what is inside and outside. These sort of features of the S are really, really strong for me, and I think they work fantastic in our environment. Okay, so let's just take a quick look at this helm, because that in itself is a work of art. We've got two beautifully upholstered seats here with fold down arms. We make this in-house. The ergonomics of our instrumentation is beautiful and really thought out in detail. Nice little peak over there to keep the sun off the instruments so that you can see them easily. This terrific side door. Everything is to hand. Visibility through the glass is excellent. We're quite a long way forward here. Now, if you had to do 5 or 6 hours here to get off to one of the islands or the mainland, you would feel pretty good even at the end of such a long journey. It's a fantastic space. Of course, in addition to this helm, we do have another on the flybridge, and we'll go up and take a look at that in a moment. Just before we leave this area, just pointing out our accommodation below, we have got below my feet here the owner's cabin, completely self-contained. Forward, we have a VIP cabin for guests, which is also self-contained with its own heads area and shower. And then we've got two more cabins, a twin and a bunked cabin, which are sharing a bathroom. It's 4 cabins, 3 bathrooms, so it's very spacey, lots of elbow room. It's great for a 2-family boat. Let's take a look outside. So here we are on the flybridge, and I often suggest to people with an S-boat you get a slightly smaller flybridge in order to gain the roof in the forward part of the saloon. And whilst that is true, the space here is terrific. I mean, just take a look around. We've got fantastic height for one thing. You drop down this hatch over the stairs, with this height all the way around, this is a safe space for the young and the old. We've got a terrifically long table to sit at, and that's also a high-low table, so you can sit and use it as an occasional table, or you can sit more upright and use it to eat. We've got a fantastic wet bar in this aft corner, and the idea of taking that aft is just fantastic because any fumes coming off of our barbecue are directly going out the back of the boat. The wind is always going to be going aft in this direction when you're at anchor, so it just works fantastically. And then we have in the forward area, opposite this helm, we have this little U-shaped seating area, and we can modify the location of this backrest depending on whether we want to use the front area more or use it more for eating. And it just gives you a bit of flexibility. It will also convert to a little crash pad here so that you can lay down there a bit. And if you're doing a passage for a few hours and the guy driving the boat, you can sit around, and again, there's a bit of emphasis on trying to be social and trying to bring everybody together. It does this fantastically, and here too, even for somebody of my breadth, you can easily pass between these seats. So if you are sitting at the navigator seat, you can come and go without disturbing the guy who's doing all the work. Here again, we've got a beautifully appointed helm, very similar to what we see below, and there is nowhere you can take this boat from this location, and with the same sort of quality seating, it's going to be a pleasure. Okay, so here we are literally at the sharp end, and this is where you're going to sit and while away your afternoons. We've got a really nice flexible layout here, so we've got this forward seating area here just in front of the screen, which allows us to sit, participate, a drink, somewhere to put a glass here, and just generally while away the time. And these sunbeds are also super versatile because this one you can lift, and you could sit around here as a group around the table and chat, have a sundowner for example, or you can lay them completely flat and lift up the head so that you can read a book or the newspaper, or just lay it all flat for sunbathing. Nice to have these two double sunbeds because it just means it's quite flexible. People getting on and off, you can get on and off from the middle. You're not climbing over people, which I think works really well. There's a small refrigerator just here, refrigerated cool box, so you haven't got to stretch too far for your cold drink. Can't be bad, really. It is possible to add sun protection in this area. We tend to use a 4-post system, which you can put up while at anchor. Very simple to do and easy to add. It's a great area, and you're going to spend a lot of time here. This S65, as I said, It is very much geared up to be a family orientated boat, and we've done everything we can to make that as easy as we can, and I think we've been very successful at that. There is a crew cabin though, because there are times in this market where you might want to go to Ibiza. Can sometimes in the summer months be hard to get a berth, and you've always got to have a bit of a mentality to be prepared to go on anchor on occasion. If that's not something you want to do on your own, you could take a skipper, you can stay in that cabin, you can look after the boat, you can go, you can have a drink, and have your lunch and your dinner, just chill out and enjoy. That's all part of the lifestyle here, and we can arrange skippers ad hoc, by the hour, by the day. It's not a problem. But it is a family boat, I think, is where we are aiming it. She is here, this Princess S65. She's very much available, and if you go online to the website, you'll see there's a bit of an offer on the go. Why not go and check that out? She's here, she's in Palma, there's a berth available. It's perfect timing for the year. Why not give me a call and find out a bit more about it? I'm Nigel James, Princess Motor Yachts Mallorca.